Hi, Sarah. Thanks for joining us today. My name's Leslie Buchanan, and I'm here with Sarah Taylor, and she's going to talk to us about being a technical official for registration. Welcome.
Thank you, Leslie. So shall I carry on?
Please do.
Yep, will do. So this is regarding technical officials' duties for registration. And then hopefully by the end of this session, you will understand 5 key points from the technical officials checklist, and also then 5 officiating principles for this particular position. So I've sort of broken it down into sort of different sections. So pre-event, because there's quite a lot of jobs that is quite crucial for the registration. So before the event, you must ensure that the race packages are together, that they are fully complete for the athlete briefing, as well as the athlete sign-in sheets. So you prepare the area for when the athletes come in for the briefing. And then really it's informing the head referee of any late or absent athletes that don't arrive, who are already registered, as in signed up for the event. That's also important then to send back off to World Triathlon head office, because they need to know which athletes are racing and which not, which athletes aren't. And then during the event, you need to prepare the athlete lounge for check-in. So making sure you have all the equipment, the way it's set up for, you know, depending on whether it's para athletes, you might want to split it. That way then you would do a bike and uniform check. So the uniform check is obviously you have the catalogue to make sure it conforms. Then you would actually give the athletes, once those checks have been done, you would give the athletes the swim cap and the timing chip. And then really you are ready as probably the chief registration for the athlete lineup. So you would gather all the athletes up to make sure they get to the start line on time, ready to go. So that's that.
I've found it funny because sometimes I've been letting athletes go down to the swim start, and I've been letting them go by moving my arm there. And some of them think that I want them to give me a high five, which I don't at all. So then you start holding a piece of paper and you start closing your hand. But that's a fun job to do when you get to line up.
You end up pushing them back because they get really keen, which is good, which you can understand.
Of course, of course.
So I was thinking about this. The sort of 5 main officiating principles I can think of for this position is preparation. So make sure you have all the tools, all the equipment needed for the athletes briefing, and also for the check-in lounge when they're checking in on race day, to make it an easy flow, as I said before. Communication is very important. Obviously, you need to be giving the athletes a lot of information on the day. There could be changes, water temperature, air temperature, wetsuit, non-wetsuit. So being able to communicate that to the athletes, and also be able to give instructions to technical officials to give them support and guidance. Also delegation, I think, is really important, obviously, to allow all the different technical officials there that work in registration to do various roles associated with registration for their own learning and development. So maybe as you could be chief registration, you just oversee their roles, what they're doing. Consistency. Make sure you treat everyone the same and follow the World Triathlon rules and guidelines, as well as you might be given pointers from the head referee. So they might give you some information on the day that they want to, you know, you to check something. Also assertiveness. Obviously, you need to be prepared to speak up, as we've just said, to get the athletes ready in time for the race start, in number order. Make sure that they've got the decals on, the swim caps on, goggles, and that they're all there ready to be presented in number order. So yeah, be prepared to speak out, be able to speak loud, give instructions, but in a nice, kind, professional way, rather than shout at them to get to the start. So that's it. They're my 5 top tips, really.
I think that's great, just because you have so much communication with the athletes in registration, having that rapport and smiling and making sure that they understand and feel comfortable makes everything goes way better for the rest of the day.
That's what it is. Yeah. So it's just having that rapport and respect and understanding that they've got, you know, a job to do, and it's an important day for them.
Thanks, Sarah. I learned a lot.
Okay, no problems. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye. Bye-bye.